We are off to Idaho Springs today, to the left. Last time I made a video, I went up to Black Hawk and Central City, which was straight. So now we're going the other route, essentially. Idaho Springs is also one of those mining towns that was part of the original gold rush in 1859. It was actually the first large finding of gold in all of Colorado. This is where it all began. So it's a very historical and historically relevant part of Colorado's history. At its peak, it had 10,000 people, population of 10,000. Now, there's a population of about 2,000, which is good enough for the most of any of the towns in the Clear Creek County. It is not the county seat, though. The county seat lies just a bit further in Georgetown. All the bikers out today. It is still Route 6. That left we took is Route 6, one of the historic routes that goes across the country. We are going to connect to I-70, the major highway. What you'll see is that I-70 really goes right through the heart of Idaho Springs, which was not welcomed by any of the locals back in the 1950s. When it was erected through. Idaho has a meaning from an Indian word, which I'll put up. It's about 30 miles west of Denver, so it's also not only historically relevant, it's also pretty accessible for those that want to do tourism. There's some rafting over here. We are now merging onto I-70 West, the major artery that runs through the mountains. We continue to climb in elevation as well. Idaho Springs start to get over the 8,000 elevation hump. That is the downtown strip. We are coming in on the back side, and then we'll go through the town. There's the Argo Gold Mine and Mill. Mount Evans is one of those mountains, 14,000 footer, that you can climb up on a paved road. Highest paved road. You get the creek that runs through. So these mills that they have, you can do tours. You can actually pan for specks of gold as well. A beautiful backdrop above the mill and the mine. There you got some of your trolley carts. We have some more rafting going on over here. It looks like rafting season is still active despite the quarantine Got 6 people in close proximity for a period of time. You have your amenities. Being a tourist town, having lodging and visitors from all over, you need to make sure you have your amenities. So they've seemingly done a good job of that. Your gas station baked right in. Laundry, refreshments, Argo Inn, Columbine Inn. More construction. Motel, cafes. Machine and welding place, that's pretty cool. Pizza, whiskey, barbecue. And you have to end with your Carl's Jr. and your McDonald's, of course. Your Subway. Now you're getting into the chains. Alright, we're turned around. We're headed back down the main strip of Idaho Springs, and we're going to check out the water wheel. So the water wheel is on the other side. So we'll stop here. And we'll get the drone up a little bit so you all can appreciate that view unobstructed. There's your marijuana dispensary. That's a cornerstone. Lots of hikes and offshoots from here. It's a good central location to then travel elsewhere from. There's a glacier not too far away. Mount Evans is mentioned. Loveland Pass. A couple ski resorts aren't far away. We're coming up to the end of the Idaho Springs tour. We're going down the most popular street now, where all the tourists tend to linger. All the shopping is done. Different food and brew. Very scenic, beautiful, and historic street. And here is Bojo's on our left, that famous Colorado-style pizza. So whenever things start to open a bit more, that is where to go. Otherwise, I can only imagine people find all sorts of good shops here, things to do. And in future videos, we'll see what else you can do from here. Next weekend should be the next town's over, Georgetown, Silver Plume. Not too far from where I am now. So I look forward to showing you that. In the meantime, we're getting on I-70 east. And we're gonna take the 35-minute ride back to Denver. And I'll see you all next time.